Fellow citizens, members of the media, leaders of the church, civil society, students, labor leaders, and fellow leaders from across all political parties, thank you for standing together today. We meet not as political parties, but as citizens united by a single conviction, that Zimbabwe's constitution is the people's covenant, not a partisan document. It belongs to us all and binds us all. 2 weeks ago, the ruling party's conference, they resolved to extend the president's term of office from 2028 to 2030. That resolution may have been taken in a partisan war, but its consequences reach into every Zimbabwean's home. It touches the integrity of the republic itself. The 2013 Constitution, written by the people and approved by the people, is unequivocal. Section 328, subsection 7 forbids any amendment that benefits the sitting president by extending the length of time he may hold office. No party conference, no cabinet decision, and no parliamentary committee can overrule that. Only a referendum of the people can amend the Constitution. And even then, the benefit cannot apply to the incumbent. To attempt otherwise is to turn the rule of law into rule by decree. Those who promote this 2030 resolution say it is about continuity and stability, about finishing projects. But stability built on illegality is the most fragile form of order. Zimbabwe cannot pursue Vision 2030, complete every dam, every road, and every reform without rewriting the Constitution. Development does not require dictatorship. Prosperity requires trust, and trust is born out of legitimacy. The same authorities who now seek to extend power have yet to account for billions lost to corruption. Allegations exceeding $3.2 billion United States dollars have been linked to public contracts and political networks. Before any talk of extending presidential terms, there must be an independent, forensic audit of all public contracts and full publication of the findings by the Auditor General. Power without accountability is not leadership, it is capture. Today, standing with leaders of faith, labor, students, civic movements, and representatives from across political divides, we declare, we reject an attempt to extend the presidential term beyond 2028. We demand transparency on any legal path proposed for this resolution. We insist that any constitutional change affecting term limits must go to a referendum, as required by law, and cannot benefit the incumbent. We call on all members to reaffirm their oath to uphold the Constitution peacefully, lawfully, and in solidarity with all citizens. The liberation struggle was fought so that Zimbabweans could choose their leaders freely. Those who fell did not die for endless tenure. They died for self-government, for dignity, for a constitution that speaks for the people. To honor their sacrifice, we must now protect the Constitution. This is not rebellion, it is responsibility. Fellow citizens, the so-called 2030 agenda is not about development. It is about the extension of power in a nation already weary from repression and inequality. Politically, it means an extension of authoritarianism, an extension of fear, an extension of opportunity, and an extension of injustice. That is the future we must fight against. We must remember, strong nations are not built by those who agree on everything, but by those who choose to work together despite their disagreements. The measure of our patriotism is not uniformity, but unity of purpose. The shared resolve to defend that which binds us together, the Constitution. In humility and in solidarity with the leaders gathered here today, I join hands with fellow citizens to build a common non-partisan platform for the defense of our Constitution. This is a people's initiative that belongs to no party and serves no individual interest. Only the Republic.
Key takeaways from the speech was we should not be selfish in whatever we're doing. I'm happy that Senator also acknowledged that where we were supposed to hold our press conference, I'm not happy, but I'm happy that he mentioned it. There was an arson attack from the rogue regime. Sometime about 2 months ago, I think one of our panelists' house was also bombed. Comrade Job Scala, his house was also bombed. So it's systematic, and they want to silence people who are opposing the 2030 agenda. The other thing that was spoken about was the issue of referendum. I've even seen some state lawyers, one Nyambirai saying Section 95 doesn't say much about extending the term limits. But we all know what it is all about. I've also heard the students also speaking about the issue of students graduating, and then when they graduate, they go to do vending, and it's not something that is desirable. So for us now, we will discuss the way forward, and our legal guru, one Munyaradzai Gwisai, a labor activist, will take us through the way forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, comrades. So I'm going to ask Comrade Bob to say a few words before I come in.
No,
I will get started. Comrade Bob.
Oh, no. Thank you very much, Comrade Gwisai. And thank you very much, Honorable Agents Gumbo. And also thanks to my brother Jameson Timber for the powerful speech that they've given on the issue of our Constitution. The gathering which is here today is not a gathering which any citizen of our country should underplay. The first thing that I would like to say is that we have all seen the terrorist attack that has happened last night at the premises where this presser was supposed to take place, at the Sapest Trust premises. It demonstrates that the authoritarian regime of our country has become so scared about the thoughts of the citizens of our country. There are quite a number of main legal opinions that have been given or written past by several legal gurus, which unpegged the issue on how the mutilation of our Constitution is going to be made impossible without the acquiescence of the masses of our people. There is no way how even Parliament is currently constituted can change the Constitution for the extension of the term of office of the presidents without the input of our masses. I think quite a brilliant piece of legal opinion was said out publicly by Honorable Tendai Biti, who is with us here. What is he saying?
The police.
The police are now outside. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So what we can do quickly is that Comrade Gwisai, whom we have allocated the role for him to speak on behalf of all of us in terms of the way forward, does that. I will cut my presentation short the way I've done it, so that Comrade Gwisai will quickly go into the what? Into the way forward. Before the police, we have just also followed us here. They have besieged the gate.
Property is under siege.
The property is under siege now. So, Comrade, we say quickly, just the way forward.
Amanda, different segments of our society here. You've heard from the youth, from the students, political organizations, faith-based, war veterans, members of parliament. We have the power. Once we realize that united as a people, united as a society, there is no greater power than us. We have remained fragmented, divided, and silent as the march to dictatorship has gone on for the last 8-10 years. You must understand that this 2030 amendment has not just started now. It started with the removal of the two-term presidential running mate. It started with the removal of things, but I announced here